Good afternoon, everyone. It's about 12 o'clock in the afternoon in California, a little after 12:20. And this is an update to the plan your trade pattern today. The pop trigger really didn't generate the way I expected today. Bit of a downward move all morning long. Looks like Israel has launched an offensive against Lebanon or some type of an attack. I'm trying to dig up more information on that. Again, could be news related as to why this market is breaking downward. Gold is much higher today. Take a look at gold. Beautiful move in gold. You can see this big gap up. And you remember I called last week and last weekend that this was a huge washout move. We needed to hold above this yellow level here and this red support level here. Let me try to grab it. We did, we held, and I know that some traders have already profited from this move. 2450, by the way, is a great pull profit area. It may go a little further, but I would expect it to shake out a bit over the next couple of days before attempting to move a bit higher. Let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil may be making a big move today. Yep, we see it crashing. And you can see here, this is really going to be a move, folks, back down to this lower level. So let me just show you that we're going to likely want to come down to this downward lower level, retesting these lows around 43, 42, or 73 to 72, possibly down into the 67, 69 area. And this is all going to be on a contracting global economy. So take a look again. IYT, transportation index, had a great big move higher, really washed back out to this low side. This could continue to move higher. But again, we need to see the transportation index is again about a 2 to 3 month leader of the economy. So far, we're getting this good basing. The economy looks like it wants to start to move into a growth phase here towards the end of the year. This is primarily the U.S. and global economy, but we'll see. No, this looked very promising. This is not so promising anymore. This is a slower start. Let's take a look at VTI, I think it is. Vanguard Total Stock Market Fund, moderately weaker. Overall, broad pullback today, holding up cleanly. You can see that we have from these rejection points up to these rejection points. We're right below the 25 pullback level. We've still got the major support level here at 382 to 50, holding up very cleanly for what I'm calling my potential Vortex Rally. But we'll see if we get a moderate Vortex Rally start out of this. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Down a bit. This is again probably related to concerns with regards to the activity in Asia. You can see this broader scope that I highlighted here, possibly setting up a flagging formation. We shall see. I'm going to tell you right now that given this stalling pattern and given this rotation, this pattern is gone, and this pattern may not play out, but we've broken this channel. You see how we've broken this purple channel here to the downside? Relatively concerning that now we are going to complete this flag formation from A, B, C, D, and then E rolling up before we get some sort of a breakout. So at this point, my presumption is we have broken this support level. We are below this level. We're moving down to this level. It makes sense that we're going to come down to this 60 to 63,000 area, trying to find support, which is really this area here, trying to find support and moving into this base bottom. So we're looking at a pullback right now, a moderate pullback, maybe into August, mid-August or so, and then moving up into a breakout channel. Now, there will be a lot of volatility here, so be aware that the breakout may not be as clean as everybody expects. Okay. Lastly, let's go to the QQQ. Again, moderate pullback. We didn't get the pop as I expected. This is a very clean downward move, really trying to retest support back over here. Going to be important to see if we retest support. If the war, the new conflict in Lebanon persists, remember we have an opportunity here where that could turn into a very big type of global contagion. It will eventually settle into a vortex rally. If you understand what I talked about, when global crisis starts to take place, money tends to move to the safest, most secure environment for ROI and security. And in my opinion, the US market is that market. So you're going to see gold, silver, probably Bitcoin, and many US stocks recover, but we're going to have to deal with the shakeout first. The shakeout of the news is going to take place and may last another week or two before we get any real clarity. So, again, guys, just want to let you know that this did not play out as I expected on this pullback. We'll see if we get a squeeze into the end of the day. Should be a fairly interesting move here. If we do get a squeeze, let's come back in here to the 10-minute. And if we do get a squeeze, we are going to see, you can see already we bounced off this low. And if we do get a squeeze, I would expect to be back up into this 454 to 455 area fairly quickly, about where we started. And that would set up a beautiful hammer formation at the end of the day. So let's see if we get this squeeze. We got about a half an hour to go. But again, this big recovery here is just tentative. Don't know if we're going to get any real big move here. Starting to look like we're getting the squeeze. But again, this was not what I was expecting. I was expecting an upward trend. And again, it is kind of a pop pattern. It's a big, large range bar, just that I had the direction inverted. And again, I will state that I am wrong today. But the goal here is to try to be right more often than wrong. So I will work on these setups a bit more efficiently and try to give you the best advice that I can. Again, I'm getting ready to release these tools. You can see them here. These are the combined trading tools, the new mint.com tools that I've created. Very solid, in my opinion. I went through a nice little discussion with some friends of mine this morning and about these, and they look pretty good. I mean, you can see how cleanly we caught this big downtrend this morning on the 2-minute. See how cleanly this was all clearly defined in the 5-minute, very clearly defined in the 10-minute, very clearly defined in the 30-minute, still technically short in the 30-minute, obviously longer term, but we're getting upward trending now in the pressure indicators on the 30-minute, and we're getting sideways trending here on the 10, upward trending here on the 5, and moderate upward trending right over here in the 2-minute. So we'll see if this actually squeezes higher into the end of the day. But long and short of it, this was not what I expected. I was wrong today, and we will look at tomorrow's topping pattern in contingency with where we close today. The inverted topping pattern should still present an opportunity for a rollover in price. So if we ended hypothetically here today, I would expect the topping pattern to be something like this, rolling downward into some consolidation tomorrow. And boy, I got to get rid of some of these lines. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I'll clear out the rest of these lines and we'll go from there. All right, talk to you later.